The world of drones is evolving at a breathtaking pace, and once again, DJI stands at the center of that evolution. In 2025, the company seems ready to redefine what compact drones can be with one of its most exciting and talked about creations yet, the DJI Neo 2. After months of leaks, hints, and whispers across tech forums and drone communities, the Neo 2 is no longer just a rumor. It's real, and it's shaping up to be one of the most anticipated compact drones of the year. This isn't a Mavic 3 Pro or an Inspire meant for filmmakers with massive rigs and editing setups. The Neo 2 is something different. It sits in a category of its own, a space designed for creators, travelers, and casual pilots who want high performance in the palm of their hand. It's small, smart, and built to make flying effortless. When the first DJI Neo launched in 2024, people didn't quite know what to make of it. It looked simple, almost toy-like, yet it carried the DNA of a true DJI product: clean design, solid stabilization, and reliable flight control. It gained popularity fast, becoming a favorite among social media creators who wanted quick, cinematic clips without bulky gear. But it wasn't perfect. The battery didn't last long, footage got shaky in low light, and windy conditions made it struggle to hold position. The idea was strong, but it needed refinement. DJI listened. The Neo 2 is that refinement, an entirely re-engineered version that builds on the charm of the original while fixing nearly every flaw. The result is a tiny drone that feels more powerful, more reliable, and far more capable than size suggests. Even before the announcement, clues were everywhere. Field test videos began surfacing online showing small, unidentified drones flying next to DJI's new Mini 5 Pro. Leakers like Igor Bogdanov and Jasper Ellens noticed something unusual: a small device taped up in the corner of prototype footage, concealing what looked like a new front sensor. Soon, speculation exploded when a product label appeared online with a single mysterious phrase: Class 1 laser. For those in the drone world, that meant something revolutionary was coming. A Class 1 laser is harmless to the eyes, but its inclusion hinted that DJI might be introducing a laser-based distance sensing or infrared mapping system. In other words, the Neo 2 could see its surroundings with greater accuracy, even in low-light environments, giving it a kind of spatial awareness unheard of for a drone this small. To achieve this, DJI reportedly redesigned the front section, adding a subtle raised bump on top, a clever housing that would give new sensors enough space while keeping aerodynamics intact. It may sound like a small detail, but this kind of engineering precision defines DJI's success. Every curve, every gram, every vent is calculated. In compact drones, you can't simply add features. You have to sculpt them in. And that's exactly what DJI seems to have done. The battery upgrade alone tells a story of progress. The first Neo ran on a 1,035 mAh battery, delivering roughly 18 minutes of flight time. The Neo 2 reportedly steps up to a 1,660 mAh pack at 11.5 W. That's about a 10% increase in capacity, but in practice, it could mean much more. DJI's battery optimization and improved motor efficiency could stretch flight time to as much as 23 minutes, an impressive figure for something that weighs less than 200 grams. The company has been refining its energy management systems for years, learning how to draw more performance from smaller cells. Longer flights mean more chances to create, and when you pair that with a significantly upgraded camera, you begin to see what makes the Neo 2 so special. The original carried a 12-megapixel sensor capable of 4K 30 frames per second video. It was fine for casual use, but lacked the depth and dynamic range serious creators wanted. The Neo 2 changes everything. Leaks point to a 1/1.3-inch CMOS sensor capable of capturing 48-megapixel stills and shooting 4K 60 frames per second video at up to 150 megabits per second. That's a dramatic leap in clarity, color, and low-light performance. The larger sensor gathers more light, resulting in richer detail and smoother gradients even at dusk or indoors. This upgrade directly targets the social media generation. Vertical shooting formats will shine here, producing crisp cinematic footage ready for TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. DJI clearly understands that modern creators want speed and quality with UT complexity, and the Neo 2's camera is built for that balance. One question every drone fan asks: does it have a mechanical gimbal? Probably not. DJI is sticking with its strategy of blending a lightweight single-axis system with advanced electronic stabilization. A 3-axis gimbal would add too much weight, pushing the drone beyond its category and cutting battery life. Instead, DJI relies on refined EIS and Euro algorithms, technologies that digitally correct shake and maintain horizon lock in real time. The footage that results looks remarkably stable, even during quick turns or altitude changes. For most users, it will feel as smooth as a gimbal drone without the added bulk. Low-light flight stability was another issue in the first model. The Neo 1 sensors struggled to keep position indoors or at night. That might change now. The Neo 2 is rumored to feature an LED assist light beneath its body, illuminating the ground, so its vision sensors can maintain a solid lock. There's also talk of new infrared and time-of-flight sensors similar to those in the Air 3, allowing precise hover control even in total darkness. Combine that with a new top laser sensor, and the Neo 2 could offer near omnidirectional awareness, something unprecedented in its weight class. Sound has also received attention. The original Neo produced a sharp, high-pitched whine typical of small two-blade propellers. DJI seems to have tackled this by redesigning the blades themselves. The new 3-blade propellers reportedly use softer composites and a curved leading edge to reduce air turbulence. The result should be a quieter, smoother flight. Quieter drones aren't just about comfort, they're about freedom. You can fly closer to people or animals, capture natural ambience, and avoid drawing unwanted attention. Transmission technology also takes a leap. The Neo 2 is expected to inherit DJI's OcuSync 4 system, the same one used in the Mini 4 Pro and Avata 3. This means a crystal-clear 1080p live feed at 60 frames per second, with minimal latency and impressive resistance to interference. Under FCC standards, the range could reach 10 kilometers, while CE regions might see up to 6 kilometers. That kind of performance was unthinkable for a sub-200-gram drone just a few years ago. Of course, stability in flight is about more than just signal strength. It's about weight and wind handling. The Neo 1 weighed around 135 grams, which made it agile, but also fragile in windy conditions. The Neo 2 adds some heft, coming in at about 180 grams. That slight increase dramatically improves balance and resistance to gusts, while keeping it below the 250-gram threshold used in many countries for drone registration. In practical terms, it's sturdier without losing its fly-anywhere portability. Level 5 wind resistance, roughly 10 meters per second, means you can fly it comfortably even on breezy days. Control flexibility is another area where DJI refuses to compromise. The Neo 2 keeps all the intuitive options that made the original fun. You can pilot it through the DJI Fly app with on-screen joysticks or use hand gestures for effortless selfies. Voice control is supported too. Simply say, "Hey fly," and it responds. For enthusiasts seeking more immersion, the Neo 2 connects with the RC Motion 3 controller, FPV Controller 3, and even DJI's latest goggles 3 and N3. That means you can experience true first-person flight in a tiny package, turning casual filming into an adventure. This kind of ecosystem integration is what makes DJI unstoppable. Whether you own an Avata 3, Mini 4 Pro, or now the Neo 2, each product connects into the same network of accessories and software. You can start with the Neo 2 as a beginner and later upgrade to professional drones without changing the way you fly. It's a smart, long-term design philosophy that keeps users loyal. The most important thing about the Neo 2 isn't just its specs, it's what it represents. For years, Drones have been divided into two groups: expensive professional models and cheap toys. The Neo 2 bridges that gap. It's accessible yet refined, fun yet capable. It empowers creators to capture moments that used to require bulky equipment or complex controls. Every feature reflects that idea. The larger sensor invites cinematic storytelling. The extended battery life encourages exploration. The quieter props and advanced sensors make it safer to fly in more environments. Even a slightly heavier frame feels intent. Giving pilots a sense of control and confidence that was missing before. In a way, the Neo 2 is DJI's statement about the future. Instead of chasing only high-end specs, the company is focusing on making technology more personal. A drone that can fit in your pocket yet deliver near-professional results changes how people think about aerial content. It's about freedom, the freedom to film, explore, and create wherever you are. If everything the leaks suggest is true, the DJI Neo 2 could become the go-to choice for anyone who wants a balance between performance and portability. It's not here to replace the Mavic or the Air series. It's here to complement them, to give creators a drone they can always carry. When you look at the Neo 2, you see DJI's philosophy in motion. Nothing is wasted. Every element serves a purpose. It's not about cramming in features for the sake of numbers. It's about creating an experience that feels effortless, elegant, and smart. The raised top for the sensor, the tuned propellers, the refined stabilization. They all tell a story of obsession with detail. My honest opinion? The DJI Neo 2 might be the most interesting mini drone we've seen in years. It captures the excitement of flying without the intimidation factor. It's fast, quiet, and visually striking. It's the kind of drone that makes you want to go outside just to see what the world looks like from above. Whether you're filming a sunset, hiking through mountains, or recording a short for social media, this little drone gives you a professional look with zero hassle. It's playful, yet precise, and that's what makes it special. DJI isn't just selling hardware anymore. They're selling creative freedom. And the Neo 2 is the perfect example of that vision. If you've ever dreamed of owning a drone that combines beauty, power, and simplicity, this might be the one worth waiting for. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the DJI Neo 2 and want to see more updates, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. And remember to hit the bell icon so you never miss future uploads. Because in a world that keeps flying forward, you deserve to stay ahead of the curve, and the DJI Neo 2 just might be the perfect way to do it.